And we're back. Okay, let's compare notes. So from the video, you saw that the video had a section, like part of it was just about what is bully behavior, what is bullying, and then the other part was about cyberbullying. Somebody who's using bully behavior, that's usually like to you, like in kind of real life. Cyberbullying is doing it using electronics, using like an iPad, a Padlet, computer, phone, doing something online like that. But the biggest note I got was be an upstander and help other people who are being bullied. I just love that. If you see it happening to somebody, know about it happening to somebody, do what you can to help. Make sure to be a helper. Okay, so you can pause there. You can go back and rewatch the video if you need to. You need at least 2 key details in that top part. You can always use mine, and then you just need at least 1 more, or add mine to yours if you think that's important. Now, before we go to the article, I just want to read through these 3 parts again. So we're going to try to figure out what is a cyberbully, which we already kind of know. When is it appropriate to share memes, emojis, or graphics? And how can you help a friend being cyberbullied? So those are the 3 things that we're going to be looking for, trying to answer. So we're going to go back into Schoology. Okay. So step 4 was open this movie, watch, and take notes. Well, now we're going to do step 5. Read along this article with me and take notes. And if your article is going really slow, if you have it open, remember you can always send it off to Safari. Looks like this is going really, really slow for me. Look at it, loading. So what I'm going to do, in the bottom right corner is my action button, this rectangle with an arrow, open in Safari. There we go. And so you're going to see, and you can see why. It's because it's a Wonderopolis article, and sometimes in Schoology they just go so slow. Now you're going to see, what is a cyberbully? Now look at this. Oh, look at these questions. What is a cyberbully? Wait a minute. When is it appropriate to share memes? No, I added some more though. When is it appropriate to share memes, emojis, or graphics? And then, how can you help a friend being cyberbullied? Look at that. So this article addresses those 3 questions for us. Now, before we get into the article, if you don't know what these are, basically a meme is a picture. Usually it's like a kind of like a funny picture. I've used some memes in class. I used to be using a lot of Star Wars ones, or like superhero ones. It's like you take a picture and then you add like a funny, like a funny sentence to go along with it. Emojis, we know those are like different kinds of smiley faces, the thumbs up, all those little tiny pictures when you're on Seesaw. And graphic, that also just means picture. So when is it appropriate to use those picture kinds of things? Okay, so let's get into our article here. We were enjoying a relaxing day on the Wonderopolis farm the other day when we happened upon a sheep crying outside the barn. You're going to see this is completely fictional because it is talking animals. Cow. What's wrong, little sheep? Sheep. I got stuck outside while it was raining, and now all my wool is shrinking. I look ridiculous, and the other animals are making fun of me. You look fine to me. I haven't heard anyone saying anything about you. Sheep. Well, they won't say anything to my face, but they all took pictures, and now they're posting about it. So this is something that something could happen with us. You can take a picture and put it on Seesaw. Now remember, I have control, so anything that goes on there, I see first, but that's something that could happen. Cow. Really? Where? I'll ask around. Spider. What's going on here? Is this true? Spider. I don't know. Let me check the web. Web me. I remember what I said. So web, it's a play on words. Like the web is another word for internet, but spiders make webs. Kind of a lame joke. Kind of. It's funny. I think it's really clever. Okay, so let me check the web. It looks like the goat uploaded a pic to Instagoat. You may have some older siblings or even some of your older family members who use Instagram, another play on words. Uploaded a pic to Instagoat. The ferret posted about it on Ferret Book instead of Facebook. And several of the birds tweeted about it, like with Twitter. Cow, that's not right. Don't worry, little sheep. I'll talk to them. They don't want to have a beef with me. And that is a figure of speech. If somebody says, I have a beef with you, it means they have a problem with you. So, now, going to we were glad. We were glad that the cow stood up for the little sheep, but it worried us that such an unfortunate, and un means not, fortunate means like a good thing, a lucky thing. So if you put that prefix not fortunate, not good, event had occurred on the farm. Thanks to the internet, it appears that there's no place that's completely safe from the threat of cyberbullying. So I liked it. I liked this because the cow was an upstander. If you remember back in my note taker, I wrote, be an upstander, be a helper, and other people who are being bullied. Cyberbullying occurs when people use technology to bully someone. This can take the form of embarrassment, harassment, threats, or other forms of negative behavior targeted at specific people. So really, it's you are using unkind words, unkind pictures. You are trying to hurt somebody. You may think it's a joke, but to the other person, pretty much it's probably not going to be. So I know that that's my first question. What is a cyberbully? I'm going to just write doing something unkind to someone else on the internet. So there's other good things in there, but that's, to me, that's big idea there. And you can put that in your own words too. You can use my idea. Remember, for each of these, you need at least two. Next paragraph, given the wide. Given the wide variety of electronic devices, remember variety means different, websites, apps, and social media outlets, in social media, things like Facebook, Instagram, Seesaw, that exist today, cyberbullying comes in many forms. Texts, messages, posts, status updates, and that's if you know anybody who uses Facebook or like Instagram, a status update is basically sending out a post. Kind of like we do on Seesaw when people like say good morning and they just kind of let people know what they're doing. That's like a status update. That's letting people know what you're up to. Tweets and uploaded pictures and videos are all potential, and potential means could be. So not for sure, but it could be a tool cyberbullies use to help or to hurt others. Sometimes cyberbullying can be perpetuated unintentionally. Perpetuated unintentionally means it might happen, but you didn't mean it. So you might do something online, you may think, oh, this is funny, they're going to think this is funny, but it's not. It's like when you think, I'm going to do a joke, but it's really not a joke. Simply sharing a meme you find funny might hurt someone's feelings if they're the subject of or otherwise targeted by the meme. Just meaning you might put a picture online, you may think, oh, this person's going to think it's really funny, but they might not think it's funny. Now, if they tell you to stop. If you were to keep doing it, that's when cyberbullying happens. But sometimes even doing it just one time can be too far. You really have to think before you do. Cyberbullying has grown as a problem with the rise of technology. Since technology often allows users to do things anonymously, a lot of times you don't even have to put your name on things on the internet. You can put pictures or things up and nobody knows who you are, or at least not in person. Some people who might not bully someone in person might feel empowered to do so online. So somebody might maybe always kind, super nice in person, but when they're on the internet, maybe think, ooh, I can do this now and they will never know it was me. To prevent cyberbullying, it's important for people to treat online behavior just like they would an in-person behavior. Think about what you post and upload. How might it affect others? Would you do or say these same things in person? If not, don't do it online. Really, I mean, if there's something that you would say or do, if there's something you would never say or never do, like in real life, you shouldn't do it on like Seesaw or on the internet either. Due to the nature of technology, much of what gets shared online never truly goes away. For this reason, the effects of cyberbullying can be much more severe and lasting than bullying that occurs in person. Victims of cyberbullying might never know how widespread the damage is. Can the subject of a mean meme ever know how many times it can be shared if it goes viral? So viral, right there, is another internet term, meaning it is spread to so many people, tons and tons of people see it. So for example, if by accident, if somebody puts a mean picture on Seesaw, 24 people are instantly going to see it. If you were to send it with if you were just going to give a mean picture just to one person, just like if you saw your friend and you gave them something like a mean note or a mean picture, just that one person sees it. But if it got onto Seesaw by accident, it means 24 people could instantly see that mean thing. That's kind of what viral means. If you or someone you know is being cyberbullied, what can you do to help? According to most experts, the first thing to do is tell an adult you trust. Speaking up and finding someone to help you can prevent cyberbullying from escalating into an even bigger problem. So I keep saying, talk to a trusted adult anytime you think it could be a problem. While you allow adults to handle the incidents of cyberbullying you've identified, concentrate on your own reactions to them. It's best to ignore such incidents, refusing to respond or retaliate in any way that could simply make things worse. Beyond dealing with specific instances of cyberbullying, choose to be a positive influence online. Be an upstander. Do the kind, good things. Share only appropriate photos, videos, and memes. Make only positive comments. Build people up rather than tear them down. Your positive influence can go a long ways towards sharing others how to behave appropriately online. So you can go and add some notes. I'm going to stop the video here, and then you can watch the next one to see my notes. Have fun.